A rights issue U-turn could ease the sting for Deutsche, and the City of London still has room to shrink. I'm joined by Edward Hadas at Breakingviews. Let's start with Deutsche, Edward. Do a rights issue is your message to Deutsche, to Andrew Jain and Jürgen Fitschen.
It is indeed, and it's a tough message for them because they've pretty much staked their credibility on the claim that they will not, unlike a lot of banks, need to do a rights issue, an equity issue, that they can generate enough capital to meet regulatory requirements without. We think times have changed. The pressure on them is increasing, and now's a good time to go.
Well, Dominic says in this piece that heads usually roll when you do an about-face like this, an about-turn like this. Could their heads roll as a result?
Well, they could roll, but this is probably the best moment to say, no, things have changed enough. Our previous commitment was under previous circumstances. We saw Brady Dugan at Credit Suisse seems to have survived a similar about-face. And the truth is that Deutsche is right now a fairly troubled institution in the sense that it has more challenges, recapitalization of its U.S. Business, some ongoing fines and losses in Germany, and there's also LIBOR fines. That it's a situation where you might think management continuity is important. On the other hand, if Jain and Fitschen are going to go, or one or two of them, or one or both of them are going to go, it's unlikely that a rights issue would be the crucial factor. It would be the decision that the bank needs new faces. Yep. At this moment.
Okay, I want to talk about your piece as well. Financial sector still has room to shrink. We're down about 10% number of professionals.
Yes,
in the
this
UK?
is a UK measure. It's not a perfect measure, but I also noted that there's a Reuters headcount list of the 20 or 30 largest banks, 28 big banks, and how much they've announced they're cutting their headcount, and that comes at only 5% globally. That includes some retail banks. But it does suggest this is not really an industry that's in a kind of crisis crunch mode. We had it today in another announcement, an indication from the Banco de Valencia in Spain that they were going to cut their headcount by 50%. That's what happens when industries are in real trouble, not 10%. This is more like a trim than a real cut.
But you say the right sizing of the city is still a work in progress, still has room to go.
Yeah, that's our view. It could well, if the crisis comes back, we could well see a lot more headcount cut.
Okay, Edward, many thanks for that. Edward Hadas. For more agenda setting insight, watch our US show every day, 12:30 Eastern, 17:30 GMT. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.